Brand new in the box. Oh wait, Addy Stars. Woo, baby. Let's do it. Still got the tag on them like that.
Wow.
Yeah, now these are going to be used for big lifts.
I drove down to Sydney to film this training session with Kyle. He's an amazing athlete and has some great insights around training that I'm sure we all can benefit from. Enjoy this mic'd up session with Kyle Bruce.
Just going to pick Felipe's brain about how to do it well. To make money from weightlifting.
Yeah, you're probably going to the wrong person.
Yeah, literally. Weightlifting does not make lots of money.
Yeah.
It's a nice noise. It's different from wood.
Yeah. It's a Lico platform. I like the grip on it too.
Yeah.
Some music on?
Yeah.
Or you just want to keep it up to you?
No, put some music on.
Let's do it. Shuffle whatever's on. I like the mirror.
Oh, you face the mirror?
Always, yeah. This little spot here, that's my spot. No room for error.
I was in Korea last year, in South Korea, of course. And I trained a few different gyms in there, and there was one. It was like I think one of the ladies coaching. She went to the Olympics in, I think it was Sydney Olympics.
Sydney, yeah.
They had mirrors like everywhere, the gym.
Yeah.
And you, not as close, but you face a mirror.
They have slide out mirrors, like they're on
yeah.
wheels, and they move it across to squats and pulls usually because it's more technical.
So you can see like if you're shifting one side or the other.
South Korea and North Korea, they've always done that. Like there's always been historical things where in the training hall they have like mirrors in one spot. They just
Oh, they
move.
take mirrors to the training hall.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, that's what I heard. So
Yeah.
it's good for technical refinement. I like training in front of the mirror, honestly. Yeah.
I reckon if you're not going too heavy,
But before a competition, like
even on a snatch and a clean and jerk, looking yourself in a mirror.
Yeah. Honestly, I've been doing it for so long, I don't really mind. But before a competition, I'll try to avoid using it as much, obviously.
Yeah, gotta get as familiar as you can to like the comp environment, right?
Exactly.
It's not gonna be a mirror in the comp platform.
Unfortunately not. Sweet. Got some weight on, or you doing up like that?
Yeah.
Whatever you want.
50?
I'll just follow you today, whatever you want to do.
All right.
So I'm just chilling. Nice. Easy. Easy work. So do you warm up with like higher reps usually when you're?
I'll do like 3 at 50, maybe 3 at 60, but then
Then
About
just
two.
like doubles, singles after that.
Doubles and singles, yeah. I'll start doing some singles there.
Sort of
80?
like, yeah, 80% like that. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. I love doing high reps. Like if I'm building up to say like 90%, I'll do triples all the way up to like 80, even 85%, depending on how my body feels. It just warms my body up a bit. Obviously in competition different, like I'll just do doubles and singles. Yeah. But I feel like in training, it's a good opportunity to build up that base, you know what I mean? But obviously if I have heavier sessions like that, if I'm building up to like a 150 plus snatch, I'm not going to be tripling 140 before. Yeah, like things like that, yeah.
I think yeah. It's looking at training as opportunity to improve your technique.
Oh, absolutely,
right?
yeah, and
it's
reps.
Not like, even if you're going for a heavy single, still working on some technique.
Exactly.
Before, like, on the way to it.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, I think one of the biggest issue with beginners as well and intermediate lifters is they think about a number, like say 100 snatch, right? And they'll just try and get there as quickly as possible, singles all the way up from the bar. Not enough technique refinement, and they get there and they just can't execute, you know? So high reps are good. Love straps.
Oh yeah.
Woo!
Yeah, if I'm doing any variation of the snatch that's not a snatch from the floor, I'll use straps.
Oh, me too. Exact same. I always say it to my lifters too. Actually though, if I have a complete beginner, I don't get them wearing straps for at least 10 weeks, 10, 12 weeks.
Yeah.
Even if they got hang work, deadlifts, all that stuff, just to build a bit of a base in their hands.
Of course.
And then once they've kind of graduated, they can try and use the straps. It's so
it's
funny.
It's a tool after some time. After you have some experience, it's a tool that allows you to concentrate on other parts of the lift rather than the grip. Yeah.
My strap to hook grip ratio, it's about 5 kilos. Snatch from the floor, 52, 57 with straps. Yeah. Usually I say 5 to 7 kilos like that. If you're snatching 40 and you're strap snatching 60, you got a problem. I think you just shot his shot. Let's go. Yeah. Nice. But I do think straps do change the way you pull from the floor. So you don't want to use them too much.
Nice.
They fit perfectly. Nice. Beautiful. Nice. Nice brush. Nice. Beautiful. We do another 180 or you go 90 after this?
I'll do 90 after.
All right, let's go 90.
90?
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't want to push it too much. I'll probably just do a few sets of that and maybe 100 for a couple that. Nothing crazy.
What jumps do you usually take? Like if you're snatching, building to a heavy single?
Usually, sometimes I start with 60, then I go 90, 10, 30, 40, like that.
60, 90.
60, 10. 90, 10, 30, 40, 45, 50, like that. Sometimes if I'm feeling really tired, I want to do some smaller jumps, I'll go 50, 70, 90, 10, 20, 30, 40 like that, 35, 40.
Yeah.
Just depends how the body's feeling. But yeah, sometimes I like to keep the body guessing a little bit. Like some people always have the same warm up like that. Sometimes change it up a little bit, you know? Like
I like doing that. Yeah.
if I start with 50, maybe I'll just put a 2.5 calorie side and go 55, and then next set 75, and it's 95. Just confuses the body a little bit, you know? Because the body gets so easily adapted so quickly. So sometimes you've got to change that stimulus a little bit. Yeah.
I like that a lot. If you have that, some people have that like one weight that's the weight they always miss, or they bombed out at that weight at competition.
Yeah.
But sometimes like changing it up, like, okay, let's not do that weight. Let's keep to 1 kilo high.
Well, then it almost becomes psychological. And, you know, I was so strict on what I'd do. Like for clean and jerks, for example, I'd go 70, 120, 150, 170, 180. When I got to the Olympics, so we did 70, 80, 100, 120, 140, 150, 167, and then 174. I have never done those warm-ups in my life. So I'm at the Olympic Games and these are the warm-ups. What happened was I hit my last warm-up less than 1 minute before my first attempt. And I was cranky because I'm like, I need to recover from that, man. Like you need to give me 2.5 minutes at least, take my wraps off, get ready. And then 82 was on the board. I had like about 50 seconds to go out.
Yeah.
And then I made it, but it was a bit wobbly because I was so tired. It's like I just did a double, you know? That's how long a double would take me. Let's go, Felipe, easy. Nice.
Oh yeah.
That's right.
Do a better one.
Yeah, that's all right. Yes.
That's it.
There we go. Isn't it nice when it just hits the spot?
Yeah.
The bar just sits back in that nice spot, sits back. Could sit there for days, right?
It's good feedback sometimes. Like walk forward for a rep. Like
Yeah.
you know exactly what to do next.
Exactly. That's it. You gonna do another one at that or?
I'll do 100 next.
Beautiful. We'll chuck the yellows on. Oh, I'll do another. Let me do another one.
You doing another one?
Yeah, I'll hit one more at that, and then we can go ham.
Let's go. Easy. Nice.
Woo. Let's go. Nice. Easy. Looks good.
Felt good.
I saw your pink tights PB the other day.
Yeah. Like I missed 134
Yep.
at the comp, and then the week after hit 135.
I saw, yeah, it looked good. Yeah, smoked it. Well, the Ralph Cashman wasn't a national qualifier, yeah.
Nah.
Which is weird because
I'm doing Master States now.
Oh, okay.
And still not. I think the national qualifier starts the week after then.
I think for the last 6 years, Ralph Cashman's been a qualifier. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Because national's been pretty much like
Usually middle of the year.
Mid of the year, yeah.
It's a bit more end of
August.
the year this time, yeah. Yep.
You done with competition?
For now, yeah.
now?
Yeah. I don't know, maybe it's something I'll come back to, but all I'm really focusing on at the moment is I just want to build up my business, build up my brand.
Yeah.
I just need to make more money. Making the Olympics was costly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel content with what I've achieved, you know, but I feel like once I'm in a better financial spot, I'm happy where my business is at, I can kind of take a little bit of a step back from that. Maybe it's something I might look into in the future, but not anytime soon, no.
Yeah.
So just kind of training for the gram.
Yeah. Yeah, nice. Come on, big push. Yeah, there we go.
Woo.
Good man.
Heavy. Sweet. Move well.
Yeah.
Just trying to get elbows up like that. Look good there.
Let's
Think
like
high
on
would
the
be
high
well.
pull?
Yeah, like get
All
those
right.
elbows a little bit more, but it looks pretty solid. It's moving well from the floor. I find with weightlifters, it's so awkward when there's a miss in the gym because it's like, oh, it's all right. But like in your head, you're like, fuck off, don't talk to me. I find it so awkward. Because I feel like
I like objective cues, like
Yeah.
what you did,
Yeah.
like something that I can improve on the next one. But
For sure, yeah. I don't like
wanna,
to
like,
give
just-
people too much to think about either.
Yeah.
Like, just think about one thing. Like, just pull it a little bit more. You know what I mean? Or try and get your elbows up. Like,
Yeah.
little things like that. I'm not going to be like, well, the set position here wasn't right. Your shoulders went behind the bar too soon. You didn't drive your knees out. It wasn't close to your thighs. You didn't open up enough. And your
Yeah.
catch position was really weak. It's not like, you're just going to be like, what? Just one or two things, you know? Keep it real simple.
do you ever watch a lift back after a miss, or like?
If I'm on my own, yeah, I
Yeah.
will. If I'm by myself, if I have my coach there, like obviously he'll just do that for me.
Yeah.
Or say Isabel's watching or something like that. But not usually, because I don't like to get too far into it, because then
Yeah.
I feel like I'm very over analytical, you know? So yeah, no, not always. Usually I'll know, okay, that felt a bit heavy. Maybe
Yeah.
not today. Or no, that felt good from the floor. I just didn't keep it close. Or it's just one or two things, you know? It's never...
I might look at for like a confirmation of something that I thought went wrong,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't try and find what went wrong by watching the lifts. Like more like a feel, right?
Yeah, exactly. Because then I think, then it kind of becomes counterintuitive. Like you focus only on the one thing you didn't do right, but then some other things don't go good as well, right? The beauty of weightlifting.
Yeah. Look easier than the one before.
Yeah, getting warm a little bit now.
Yeah.
But I'm done there. I'm not going to push myself too much. 105? Yeah.
Yeah.
You got it. Finish. Yes. It's all right. Nice.
Whew, better.
Yeah, way better.
Got that behind the head.
Almost like overdid it, you know?
Yeah.
No, it's good. Do you got another couple more singles of that? Or?
Yeah, I'll do another couple.
Yeah, beautiful. Come on. Finish.
Start again. I'll take 10 seconds and come back. Come on.
Come on. Let's go. Come on. Finish. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just getting a feel of the weight, you know what I mean? Especially like, we are training very early for a weightlifter.
I don't usually train this time.
No, usually I train late, to be honest, like 7, 8 o'clock at night.
Do you prefer?
Yeah. I look at it like, I got a lot of things to do, like just business-wise, you know, clients, all that kind of stuff. I'd rather just get all that admin kind of stuff done and then my brain's clear and I can just train, you know?
Yeah.
So, but today's like, it's fine either way because I can just slot off 2 hours in the morning, get up a little bit earlier. You know,
Yeah.
did my work before today and then just come here and train, you know? Then I don't have to think about it tonight, so that's good.
Yeah.
But usually I'll get everything done and then I'll train. So sometimes it's like 9 p.m. Last Saturday it was 10. yeah, it's pretty late. But it's good.
How many people you guys have
Uplift?
here? Yeah, Uplift.
Because we're mainly online. In Sydney right now, we've got about 30, 25, like that.
It's pretty good.
Out of that registered, like maybe only 7 or 8, like not many registered. Yeah. We're just,
For comps, you mean?
yeah. But actual members, we got about 60, 65 at the moment. That's including online. We work with a lot of international clients online like that. So
That's good.
Yeah, so they're a part of the community, but obviously not based in Sydney,
Yeah.
you know? So yeah. I think it's better that way though, because I can put more effort in and more emphasis into the people that I'm seeing on a regular basis versus like if I had, 60 members in Sydney.
Face to face, yeah.
Oh man, that'd be stressful.
Do you guys run like group sessions here?
We do, yeah, we do. We follow the PT model mainly, one-on-one PT, plus you get your individual program, and then when I'm not with you and you're training by yourself, you send me videos, I give you video analysis like that. That's what we do. It works really well, because that way they get that one-on-one a week, like that. And we also do a couple of group sessions a week too with people. So there's the opportunity to essentially, if you're doing PT, you can see me twice a week, which I think is good. It's a good balance because, you don't want the lifters to become too dependent on the coaches as well, I find. Like you do need to have a little bit of autonomy for weightlifting, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
At least that's my experience. Yeah, I feel like having your coach there like 6 days a week at every single session is kind of unrealistic, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So building up the ability to be able to train on your own is you know, it's a skill, right? Yeah.
All right.
All right, let's hit it, man. Finish.
Same miss again.
Yeah, that's all right.
All right.
That's all right, that's all
I'll
right.
do the same thing.
You got it, you got it. Come on. Aggressive in that second part. Ready? Fast. Yes.
Yeah.
Nice. There you go. It's good. Just getting a feel for it, man.
Yeah.
It's early
90% of my lifts
in the
I'm missing
morning.
from.
In the morning too. You know what I mean? Yeah. Why do you think you miss it from the front? Do you just feel like? Do you sometimes get a little bit afraid? Or?
Underdo it, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people, when they miss it from the front, it's usually they're just not pulling enough, which is one, like you said, underdoing it.
Yeah.
But some people jump away from the bar a lot. They'll pull and they'll go back
Yeah.
to the bar, you know. So one thing I like to tell my lifters is jump into the bar.
Yeah.
And it's quite controversial, but I would rather a lifter jump a little bit forward than jump a little bit back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that way they're going into the bar. I feel like it's more effective for them getting into that nice overhead position, you know. Whereas if you're kind of going back with the bar, it's very likely that you're just going to go there or you're going to scoop it out from behind, you know. So obviously, like with my coach being Iranian, you look at a lot of the elite level Iranian weightlifters, they all jump forward like inches. Like some
The Iranians that have that, like, they'll get under any.
Oh man,
Any
they
weight, right?
big
Yeah.
balls. And they do big jumps, massive jumps.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rio 2016 Olympics, Sora Moradi snatches a world record, whatever. Clean and jerk starts at 120. 120, 170, 200. 3 warm-ups, and then opens at 221, wins the gold. How crazy is that? 3 warm-ups,
You need
20,
four,
70,
four
200.
clean and jerk attempts to
Crazy,
win a gold,
yeah.
Olympic gold medal.
So freaking crazy. Just a next breed, man.
Yeah.
Swear. No rush, take
I
time.
remember when I started weightlifting, like I've been exposed to it through CrossFit for 9 years now.
Yeah, so you've done the Olympics for a long time.
Yeah, but when I started training weightlifting only, I was living in Melbourne still. I went to Phoenix,
Oh,
and Ivan was
Ivan Katz.
Yeah, he's the head coach there. So
I like Katz. He's lovely.
he was watching me lift, and I remember he saying something similar to that with the jump forward to jump into
Get
the
yourself
bar,
in the bar. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah. I think people obsess too much on the little intricacies. Like, who cares if you jump a little bit forward? You know, like, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. As long as that bar sits back and you feel comfortable, whatever, you know?
If that's causing you to miss a lift, then yes, but yeah.
Yeah. If you're jumping, like, excessively forward and the bar keeps going from behind, yeah, maybe we should address it. But majority of the time, it's all right. Come on. Get a feel for it. Finish up. Let's go, bro. Finish. Good. You got it. Nice. I think a few things, like a little bit earlier, a new training environment too.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
It is a bit different. There's not a whole lot of space, but it's all good. Easy. You finished there?
Yeah, then that's snatches.
So you got clean jerks now?
Yeah,
Do
125.
you usually
is my
rest
top
in
set.
between your snatches, like for 5 minutes, then go clean
Put my
jerks like that?
knee sleeves on.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to put 20 on. I'm just going to do a couple of pulls.
Yeah.
I'm not really going heavy today. I just want to move a little bit. Yeah, I always rest like 5 to 10 minutes. I'll put a timer on after I finish snatch. Just give myself a little bit of recovery before clean and jerk.
Come on. Do you think about your back when you're taking it off the ground? Something you start understanding the further you get into the sports, that you don't need to have your back completely extended.
Everyone's different. Like, it's what works best for the individual. Like, I have quite long limbs. So for me, starting over the bar, using my back and my legs works well. But, you know, for a short torsoed person, I'm not going to tell them to lift that way.
Yeah.
They can use their legs, you know.
Yeah.
But for me, I've got quite long legs. And I personally feel my back is a bit stronger than my legs. So I just kind of play to my advantages, you know. I've always just done that. Ali didn't like it at first when I started. He always wanted me to use my legs completely, but I guess just over time, it's just something that kind of works well for me. You know, I still try to keep my chest up like that, but
No, you do in a way, like your chest.
Yeah, it's still tight.
collapsed,
Like it's not like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's just playing to your strengths. You know what I mean? A lot of Romanian lifters, Eastern European lifters, will do this style, like Russian lifters, or that. They'll use their back a little bit more. You know what I mean? It's just it's a bit of a better position for them. I feel like it helps me get better contact as well. Like I get a bit more aggressive contact as opposed to if I was sitting really deep and be a bit more soft. That's just not how I lift. All right, last set. All right. Clean and jerks. Look at that front rack. It's Olympian athlete 101, bro.
Look at that.
Wow, that's peak athleticism. Fingers first.
There you go. Opening up.
Mine never sits for me. It never sits. I start with 70.
Yeah.
And it kind of sits.
You want another one with the bar? You're good for 7.
I have not hook gripped a clean or a snatch in like 2.5 months. I don't want to see how that goes.
Yeah.
That's a bit better.
Straps helped you open up.
Yeah. I wouldn't recommend it to a lot of people because a lot of people don't have the front rack mobility, they don't have the lat flexibility for it. But it's still very useful, you know. I didn't start wearing straps till probably 3-4 years for my cleans in the weightlifting. I just didn't have the flexibility for it, yeah. Yeah.
I'll do power cleans with straps.
Yeah.
I've never done full
But the
clean.
full,
Yeah.
because you need that so much more lat T-spine flexibility in it, you know. But
And if there's the thing as well, if you don't get your elbows through,
you could really hurt yourself. I've hurt myself a few times.
Have you? Yeah, I've seen
Those videos have not been posted.
I've seen some videos of like there's that lifter in America that got famous.
I know the one you're talking about, yeah. No, it's true for sure. Powers are a great way to start, even muscles, just something that kind of keeps you in that above sort of parallel position. But for the full movements, like I would not recommend straight away into your weightlifting. Also, some lifters like to clean on their fingertips. Some keep a full grip. If you go on your fingertips, don't wear straps because straps is going to make you keep a full grip. It's going to put more pressure on your elbows, on your wrists, tighter in your back. If you don't do that, just don't bother, you know?
Yeah. You could start with front squats, I guess.
Yeah, front squats is a great way to start. Yeah, for sure. It's not do or die. Like it's just something you can try, you know?
Yeah. getting back into some split jerks.
Yeah. Why did you stop doing it?
Hurt my, you could say it's a groin muscle. It's like the lower abdomen muscle doing a split jerk on my back leg. I think it was a bit too far forward and stretched out. Yeah.
I've done that before, yeah.
And
so when that front foot doesn't come out enough, puts so much pressure on that spot.
Yeah. So,
so that's why you were push jerking at the comp.
Yeah.
Ah, nice. Nice. Beautiful. Yeah, easy. Let's go, nice reach, nice reach. Straight and reach. Reach. Good. Nice. You got a really nice split jerk, man. Like, it's so like back knee bends nicely, front foot's coming out, head comes through. It's nice. It's good.
I think I'm getting hurt, made myself just think about it more.
It looks really good. It's a beautiful split jerk. A lot of people can't get the split jerk right, and they just roll with it for the whole weightlifting. But it's never like you know, it's I find split jerk is probably the hardest movement, to be honest. Like for me personally, I actually don't find it that hard, because for me it's just when I'm feeling fresh, just dip, drive, boom, you know. But I find for beginners and you know, intermediate lifters like that, it is one of the hardest moves. They always think snatch is the hardest, but you know, if you're consistent with your technique, after about a month, snatch is fine. You know, it's this jerks that it's still after the, you know, 6 months, a year of training, they're still like, you know.
There's too many variables to it, right?
Oh, front foot, back knee.
How's your dip? You can fuck it up.
How's your dip and drive? Are you getting your head through fast enough? Are your wrists sitting back? Is your chest coming? It's so many things. Yeah. I feel like the dip and drive is most important though. I'll just go 25.
Yeah.
Do you use clips much? Like collars, 2.5?
Nah.
I love them, man.
Only in comp.
Yeah, that's fair.
Let's go. Yeah. You in? Yeah, you reach that front foot really far as well.
Yeah.
That's good. This is something I struggle with.
I compensate a bit because my knees have never been my best part, like pain-wise. I've always got...
Is that on your back leg?
Yeah, I got Osgood Schlatters, so I got like a big bone there.
Yeah.
I've had it from a young age. I've also got like chondral fissuring on the side, which is like the cartilage is like, there's only like 60% that's working. So when I bend too much, like even there, oh, it hurts.
Yeah.
So I don't bend enough. I'd like to bend it more, but to compensate, I reach more.
That's how you get depth. Yeah, reaching
Exactly.
it from
I have to reach more. So for me, I have to reach more. So, you know, but for someone like you, it's perfect. If I could bend my back knee that much, I would. But if that happened, I'll go, Yeah, beautiful clean, beautiful clean. Come on, let's go for it. Big drive. Nice, yeah. Easy. What a beautiful split jerk.
How this is split jerking.
Man, it looks good. What's your best split jerk of all time?
Done 150 from the blocks.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, and your clean and jerk from the floor,
145.
Yeah, that's good. That's efficiency.
The best, I hit 135 clean and push jerk, which is like 50.
Wow. Yeah. You could probably...
It's like close to 90,
You could split 150.
95%.
Split 150. Yeah, power jerk. My best power jerk's 180 and my best split's 200. So it's like, that's 10%. 90%, 100%. Usually 10%. 7 to 10% for, I say power jerk, push jerk, same shit, you know?
Yeah. If you happen to move your feet, it's a power jerk.
Well,
but
I struggle a lot with the power jerk, to be honest.
with moving the feet?
Yeah, the thoracic, getting my head through.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Often when I do a power jerk, I make the mistake where I just go too wide with my feet and try to catch it too high rather than sort of riding and sinking it down. Like you do it really well. You're here, you like sink coming down. That's perfect. You know, when I do it, because I'm really tight, I try to like start.
Yeah, okay.
Up, you know, like I've done 180 before and it was like that. You know what I mean? I would have liked it to be like smooth, you know, but it's just so, it's hard. You know what I mean? It's a great exercise. I feel like power jerk, push jerk, is probably the best exercise to get your split jerk or your whatever jerk variation you do in competition. It's probably the best exercise because it helps you reiterate that dip and drive, but you also have to catch the bar higher in the catch. So you get your power jerk, push jerk up, your split's gonna come up easily.
If you don't drive enough on the power jerk, you can't get away with it. Yeah.
You're just gonna push it forward.
Yeah.
So it really reiterates that. That's why I like it.
Come on now. Very nice.
My lifter just got back from the AIS training camp. Did you see that? It was down in Canberra.
Oh, yeah.
The youth
It
juniors.
was like an invitational.
Yeah, for like all youth and juniors. It's like some funding for it. It's like a week training camp. And
What's his name again?
Aiden,
Yeah. He's good. I've seen him.
he's a beast, man. He's gonna hit big weights. He trains hard. But
Yeah.
he was just saying like, it's so different how they train. Like, Paul Coffer makes them go it's almost like an EMOM. It's like every minute on the minute, you know? Do your set, your partner goes, you do your set. There's like no rest in between. But that's the thing with weightlifting. There's so many different ways to skin a cat. There's so many different programming styles. There's so many different methods, European, Chinese, German. There's so many different styles, right? And technical models and, you know, programming considerations and stuff. But yeah, he was just saying it's like, I miss resting. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, no, it's good.
Yeah,
It's good.
Yeah. There's some weightlifting schools. I was watching you know that guy, Squat Jerk Journalist?
Yeah.
He did like a week with Tian Tao.
Yep. Oh, he did. Wow.
In China, like, so he went every day to the Chinese training
See what
center
they do and stuff, yeah.
and everything they do, like,
So
it
different.
looks like it's not. It's like fuck science. This is how we've been doing
Like
forever,
heavy heavy deadlifts 1 to 2 days before. I don't understand.
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I would die. I don't know how they do that. You know what I mean? I know what I do and what works, but I guess you got to look at those type of countries. It's a different circumstance for them. They've been doing that method since they're like 8 years old. They don't know any different. Yeah, it's just that's what they know. You know what I mean? Same with me. It's all I know is what, you know, my coach sort of taught me. But I don't just teach that to my lifters. Like, I put a twist on it because I think a lot of them would just stop training after 3 months if they just train that way.
guess
it's a bit boring. And
it's
also
knowing as well, like what people's goals are, right? Like, some
Yeah.
people might come here, they want to improve at weightlifting.
just
They
want to
don't
get better
have-
technically.
They don't
feel
have
better,
a
move
goal
better.
of
They don't
going
want
to
go
the
to
Olympics. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, that's right. And that's something that when I was younger, I didn't actually understand, being truthful. You know, I thought everyone that wanted to do weightlifting wanted to go to the Olympics. Like, that was just my opinion, you know. Obviously, being young, a bit naive like that. It's when I was like 19, 20, 21. But as I've progressed as a coach, I've been coaching now for like 6 years, I've understood that you know, not everyone wants to do that, and that's okay. You know, and you know what? Those people that don't want to pursue that goal are generally better athletes because they don't have that one thing in the back of their head that they're always striving to achieve that's so far out of reach, kind of thing like that. And they just be more consistent throughout the process. You know, they have a bad session. Okay, it is what it is. We move on. You know, if you're trying to prep for the Olympics, you have a bad session. Oh my God, it's the end of the world, and I can tell you that from experience. So, you know, back-to-back internationals, 3 internationals in 1 month, like that's stressful. So if you have a session, you get a little niggle, you start to panic. You know. So I feel like the people that just kind of want to do weightlifting to get better at the sport, improve their technique, of course, be the strongest version of themselves, are the best people to work with, you know, hands down. It's just so much stress off your shoulders, you know, like it gets to the point I found with the Olympic quad, I wasn't prepared for it, you know. It's funny, like when I watched Tokyo and I saw the Australian athletes compete, it's funny, I was kind of like, man, like they're at the games, I'm better than them, like that's like I should be there kind of thing. But that was me being so egotistical and not knowing what that process was that they had to go through to get there. And now being out on the other side of qualifying for Paris and competing, man, I have so much respect for people that go for that Olympic quad because it is fucking hard.
Yeah. It's
like,
not just about being a good athlete, right?
No,
There's
it's
a lot
trying
more
to
that
stay
goes into it.
healthy for 18 months straight, not get injured, be at 90% throughout your whole training peak. You're basically peaking for 18 months, you know? Your body's going to die. It's so hard, you know? And on top of that, we're down under. We're in Australia. We got to travel at least like 15 hours every comp, unless it's like an Oceania competition.
Yeah.
So tie that into it, jet lag, fatigue, you know, so stressful, man. I feel better now. I'm happy.
That's good.
Beautiful. Come on. Nice. Yeah. We'll put a belt on for this. When I go for heavier lifts, I like to put the music on loud, get into that zone, and smash it like that.
Let's go.
Let's chuck a song on.
Biggest boss and I've been in Trillis. I'm a bigger problem when I click with Skrillex. Murder on my mind, it's time to pray to God. My revolver's not religious, the revolution's born. You wanna know my name and go and tell the stars. You wanna know my cane, suicide squad. Pistol on my waist, I might make a mistake. Headshot,
Come on now. Yes, sir. I like the mirror flex.
Yeah. Let's go. Helps you get through it. I'm happy to have a training partner today. I usually train by myself, man.
Yeah, it's good to have someone. I try and line my training with whatever time there's someone training at montage.
It's the best thing you can do.
Yeah.
Keeps you motivated, keeps you accountable as
Yeah.
well, training field. But then sometimes I like the peace and quiet of just being on my own.
Yeah.
No distractions, I can take my time sort of thing. I don't know, I feel like probably 70% of my weightlifting career, I've just trained by myself. No coach, just me.
Yeah.
Isabel might be training, but it's usually just myself, you know? So, I don't know, it keeps me motivated. Like, then when I go and train with a bunch of people, I feel good. Because I have that different
It's
environment, everyone's
Almost
watching.
like training accessories, like a belt or a knee sleeve
Yeah.
or something like.
Yeah.
You feel save it for your top sets.
So many
when
people,
you get
though,
there.
I find become so dependent on the environment. So then when that is stripped away from them,
Yeah.
it's like they can't even train by themselves. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I feel like it's definitely a skill and it definitely takes time to get used to. You know, it definitely took me a while to get used to. But I'm grateful for it because, you know, if I can hit good sessions by myself, like 90% lifts, yeah, when I'm going and train in front of a crowd and there's a vibe, and it's a good environment, I'm hitting PBs, you know? So, you know, for sure. Man, like, I lost the Commonwealth Games gold medal. I pressed it out. I don't tell people I didn't. I pressed it out. That's just the rules, you know what I mean? But, I don't know, just... Yeah, the press out rule is very controversial. It's so controversial. I think get rid of it, honestly.
Yeah.
That's why I love doing my fun open uplift comps and stuff. I don't care. Like, I have my referees. I tell them before the comp, if someone shakes their elbows, give them the fucking lift.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, but if someone's like it's so freaking obvious, then you've got to kind of.
Yeah, of course, but
you know, even if it's so bad, give them 2 reds and 1 white. Like, keep them encouraged. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it just disencourages people from competing. And it's so tricky at New South Wales weightlifting comp. Some people are really strict with it. Like, some referees are really pedantic about the press out, and others just like, yeah, put it on, yeah, good lift. I don't know, I don't get it. Like, there's always controversy. Like, when I did the Commonwealth Games, I pressed out my gold medal lifting weight, and I know that. But my competitor who won the gold,
is it Chris Murray?
Chris Murray, all respect to him, but on his second clean jerk, he pressed it out. It was a pretty blatant press out, but it was fine. He got 3 whites, no problem. But then I got done for a press out, which is like the same. So but I don't go on socials and go, oh, this is bullshit. Like, he pressed out, because I'm not like sportsmanship, right?
Yeah.
But, you know,
it takes away from
it
the
is
sport.
inconsistent, man. Like, why did I get turned over my first attempt at the Olympics, which possibly could have put me in a better position for maybe clean jerking something in the 90s? But then Nino blatantly presses out a third attempt, do or die, bomb out, and he gets 3 reds, and then they overturn it, right? It's very, very controversial. I just think they just need to be chill, just be laxed about it. Go back to what it was like in the 80s. Who cares? Even Ilya Ilan back in the day, he would recover and like shake like that. Nowadays, no lift. Like, come on, man. You know, he's got 230 kilos over his head. All right, let's go. Nice. Easy work. Oh yeah, nice. Strong. Yeah, good, man. How's that feel? That good? Smooth, yeah. Looks really good.
Happy with the split jerks.
Yeah, look good today.
You squatting?
Yeah, I'm gonna do some squats.
Let's squat.
Squats!
Second eccentric.
Ooh.
First sets.
First set. Load those quads up.
Yeah.
always start on my fingertips.
Yeah.
Once I get warmer, I go full grip.
It's better for your wrist though.
Yeah, it just puts a bit less pressure on it.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice foot there. Ooh, he's got all the tempos there. That's cool. Nice. Easy. You like the SPD knee sleeve?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're good,
They spring you out of the bottom.
They do.
It's good.
Yeah. The rebounds do nothing.
Yeah.
They're literally,
Just for warmth.
Yeah, literally. But I wrap under my knees, so that's
Oh, okay.
why it works for me. You know, it actually used to be illegal in weightlifting. It was a rule. You weren't allowed
Have your knee sleeves and
you
a
couldn't have
wrap?
sleeves and wraps. It was one or the other. You either have wraps or you have sleeves. And then I think they just stopped doing it. Like all professional weightlifters do sleeves. They put wraps on lightly and sleeves. Or Carlos does it. You know, saw Robu doing it. Mustafa. All of them do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything that's going to help you, right?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. But I don't put them on tight. They're just really light. It's just, again, it's warmth, you know? If I got heavy squats, yeah, I'll put them on pretty tight. Like I did a set of, on Monday, I did a set of 3 front squat at 210, and I put them on tight because I need that support, you know? But today is just 180, some easy training, so we just go a little bit lighter.
Just 180.
Just 180 today. I wish every day was like a 240 front squat day, but I'm not from Bulgaria.
Come on.
Brain dead, eye drops, paint mid, cyclops, day bed, iPod, Mayban, wipe up, train red, cyclops,
Yeah.
pay left, high top, cake bed, iPod,
Good man.
place tag, iPod.
Yeah, usually I'll film when I'm training my proper camera, and then I'll like convert it all after and crop it and make cuts and stuff. But then like if I'm training now, I'll just film it on my iPhone, just put it on my story.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just easier that way. And then
It's easy.
I'll flip it up. Because I'm not going to spend an hour after this converting
Yeah.
it all.
I guess phone cameras nowadays are
They're not bad.
pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, if you film in cinematic too, they're like pretty
Yeah.
nice. Yeah.
You're doing 180 again?
Yeah, I'll go straight to 180 again. When you're training at such intensity, like 3-4 hour sessions like that, it's kind of bothered.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, like you're trying to focus in the sessions, you know?
I definitely had sessions where I was thinking about content too much and kind of didn't go well.
Yeah, it's tough. But I find if you just set it up in a spot and you just, you know, record, stop, it's not too hard.
Yeah.
It's when you're trying to be mic'd up and talk about, like say an idea comes to your head halfway through the set. Oh shit, that's a quick short.
Yeah.
I can make that. Go. That's where it's coming from. So that's like, yeah. Usually if I finish training 20 minutes early, I got time. I'll just go in front of the camera, I'll just think of shit, like, I'll just think of little shorts like, oh, you know, when I'm using my knee sleeves, I like to make sure my wraps are on, like just stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I never do it when I'm training because I can't multitask. I just can't do it.
Nice. It's good. 180. What's your favorite lift of all time that you've done?
Like one of my, shit, it's been so many. 205 hang clean.
205 hang clean.
Yeah, that probably tops the list. Yeah, I don't know, just It's special to me because at the time when I did it, I just turned 21, and the world record at the time was held by Toshiki, Toshiki?
Yeah.
Which was 209 or 208. So it was like really, I don't know, I just felt like, shit, like, not bad, That was at 89 though. I weighed like 87 or 86, I think, at the time.
Yeah.
But that was probably, not even that, just big weights. I had 2 blues, 2 yellows, 2 greens, a collar. Just looked like a nice weight. It was so whippy. Good memories, man. Maybe 210 in the future.
I guess when you lift that close to the world record, it's something like, almost like gives you
It gave me
hope to
so
keep
much
going.
motivation, yeah. But like at the time it was good because I was younger, less injuries, body wasn't exposed to professional weightlifting for such a long time, Now I look back on that and I'm like, whew, I pushed pretty hard.
Yeah.
I don't regret anything, but I don't know. If I could go back in time, I would have paced myself a little bit more, Because if I just paced myself a bit more and was at that form now, that would probably be a bit more advantageous as opposed to sort of like training 12 times a week for like 3 years straight, 4 years straight when I started, got to that level, and then it was just trying to survive, injuries, all that kind of stuff, If I could go back, I'd slow it down a bit, Don't have to always do 12 sessions a week.
Yeah.
I'm doing like 4 or 5 sessions weightlifting at the moment. I'm still very strong. I could probably still clean 200 if I trained properly for a week or two, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Can get back in shape.
But to
quite
get
quick,
to like, for me, to get to 205 or 210, I need to train hard. Like there's always these numbers, these base numbers. Like year round, I'm always around a 50, 90. If I just want to train properly for a week or two, I'll snatch 50, 55, I'll clean jerk 190, 93, 95 like that. But to get to like 60, 200 or 65, 205 like that, I need to train the house down. I need to train 9, 10 times a week. I need to put my life on hold for that. So it gets to a point where the question's like, what's 5 kilos on your record really for?
Yeah.
Like, okay, it's cool to snatch 160. It's cool to clean jerk 200. Yeah, that's awesome. But the amount of time and effort and the pressure on your body to achieve that versus just being content with maybe 5 or 10 less, I don't know, it just gives you some perspective.
The diminishing returns hit pretty hard once you get to those
I was
heavyweights.
talking to Clarence Kennedy about this when he came out last year, and he was saying he snatched 195, right? Before that, his PB was 192.5. He said he trained for like 4 months in preparation for that lift. He was training 12 times a week, double sessions like 4 times a week, training like 5-6 hour days. His business was on hold, his relationships, everything, just for that. And he's like, I snatched 2.5 kilos more. For all that. He's like, I'm 28, I'm a grown adult. Like, fuck, man, for 2.5 kilos. And I'm like, I get that, man. I really do. I understand that. Obviously, Clarence is a fucking beast,
Yeah.
But yeah, it puts into perspective sometimes. You know what I mean? Yeah. Sometimes we should just be content with what we got, you know? Yeah. Let's see the tempo, bro.
No tempo for these ones.
Oh, no tempo. Sorry.
2 reps now.
Just doubles? Yeah, nice. Beautiful squats. Easy. Just put 170 on there. What is your best front squat?
65.
Oh, you can do more than that. Easy. You're very efficient. For a 150 jerk like that and your front squat 65, that's incredibly efficient.
Yeah, never been the strongest person.
You know what? It's better that way, to be honest. I would rather be that dude that grinds squatting weights 10 kilos more than his clean jerk. Honestly, I'd rather would.
Yeah.
That's our sport,
Yeah,
Our
you don't
sport-
actually need to max out your squat.
Our sport is to be the best at snatch and clean and jerk. That's
Yeah.
it. I think so many people get so hyped up on back squatting a super big weight or clean deadlifting or pulling. No one cares. The referees don't care what you squat. They just care what you snatch and clean jerk, right? But it's also cool to have a big squat.
Yeah.
Who doesn't like having a big squat?
I guess I don't think I've ever went through like a proper just squat cycle and tried to.
You've never done that?
Like I've got my squats stronger over the last 3 years I've been doing weightlifting for.
Yeah.
But I never stopped everything else and put things on hold just to get stronger at squats.
Yeah, squat. I've probably done three proper 10-week blocks where it's squat before training.
Yeah.
And then the weightlifting movements.
The squat's the priority. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the weightlifting movements. I might do Olympic lifting for an hour and a half, but it's just like 80% work, max 80%, and high rep volume like that. But then I'm just doing like tempo squats, 5s, and doing frees, 4RMs like that. And you get your squat real strong, but your Olympic lifts suffer. You know, and it's tricky because it's like your legs are stronger. My Olympic lifts should be going up, but if I'm not training the Olympic lifts frequently at a heavy load, then that's not going to work either. So the squat pull method is great, but it doesn't actually make your snatch and clean jerk better because you need more repetitions. You know, so it's hard. It's hard balance. You know. But then you got those people who are just genetically freaks when it comes to squats. Like, they don't even need to think about it. They just go up and down, boom, easy.
Just naturally like that.
But I feel like I'm quite a longer limb lifter. Squats have always been something that hasn't come super easy to me. You know, so I shoot my bum back sometimes, don't keep my elbows up like that. I've always had to try really hard for squats, you know. But other people just come so easily. Yeah. All right, last set.
Yeah, good work. After the Olympics,
Yep.
do you have any? You know what gold medal syndrome is?
Yes.
Do you have any of that? Of course, you didn't win a gold medal, but I think it's not about the gold medal. It's about the accomplishment of being there, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think we need to be realistic in certain sports for any Olympic discipline. I think weightlifting is specifically very much, you know, there's no funding, there's no support in Australia, there's no national team. You're kind of just doing this on your own, you know? So I think out of all the 12 in my session, I was the only one who worked full time, wasn't on a stipend, wasn't on any funding or anything like that. The only Australian athlete that was Eileen.
Yeah.
But me and Jackie had to pretty much do it all out of our own pocket kind of thing. So yeah, I don't know. I don't really, what's the cat doing?
My cat.
Show the cat to the camera.
She's disabled.
Yeah. Meow's interrupting.
She's got 3 legs and no tail. Good pat her, she's friendly. Say it? Aww. Hello, baby girl.
So cute.
Say hello to the camera. Say hello,
She's
Mama.
interrupting our conversation.
See how she runs.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, what was your conversation?
Oh no, I was talking about gold medal syndrome. No, honestly though, I'm very content. I'm very happy. Like, my goals, and I even talked about this to journalists and that, even on my Instagram socials before the Olympics, was top 10 finish, 8th place, 9th place, best case scenario. I was super realistic. I know I wasn't going to win a gold medal.
Yeah.
I'm not in that situation where I have everything given to me. I got funding, I got support, I got that. This is all on my own, you know? So for me, no, the goal was simply to go to the Olympics and do the best I could. I do have that syndrome kind of sort of the performance that I did because I wasn't very happy with what I did. I only totaled 330. I had a lot of injuries going into it. I don't like to make excuses in that, but you know, I would have liked to maybe do 340, 338, a little bit high. Goal was high 330s, 340s like that. I couldn't do it on the day. I put it on the bar, but it just wasn't there, which is a bit disappointing. You know, I've done better comps before, and obviously the Olympics is that one comp, that big beast that everyone wants to do their best at. But man, after all those qualifiers, I was just wrecked, bro. I didn't even think I was going to weightlift again. Like, I seriously didn't train for like 2-3 months after the Olympics. I was that broken, you know. So even just to get back to training now, I'm so grateful. Got a different perspective, you know.
That's good.
Yeah. I filmed a bunch of things that I'll convert now onto there, and then I'll edit them properly. All right, let's go. Let's go. He's filming more of the shorts and stuff in between the tracks. Beautiful. Nice. Fuck me, those 180s really well.
Do you like those shoes? Have you tried the ROM 2s?
I had 2 pair of ROM 2s.
What happened to
I had one of those, gave it to a guy at Montage.
Yep.
And I have another one, like a white one. I like the look of
They
these
look
ones.
sexy, man.
And
Don't you feel like it's too close to the ground? I feel like I'm like, my feet, I feel like my
The
feet
only difference I find with the Romoleo 2s, TRYs versus like Asics and Adidas is it's a bit more narrow, the sole.
the ROM 2s? Are
No, these ones. They're a bit more narrow, as in they're not as wide. Like the ROM 2s are quite wide.
the
Yeah.
2 hours or the wide or something.
These ones are actually quite wide. The
Oh yeah,
Asics,
shit. Yeah, wow.
They're not too bad. The added powers.
They're a little bit-
I think you have added powers, don't you?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Yeah, those, I heard those are narrow as fuck.
I'll show you.
Shit.
No, they're
I don't
beautiful.
know why he likes it.
We'll put a shoe review up on it. Yeah, these ones. Oh. How's this for your camera? Brand new, in the box. Oh wait, Addy Stars. Ooh, baby. Let's do it. Still tagged, still got the tag on them like that.
Wow.
Yeah, now these are gonna be used for big lifts. Right now, they're not.
You're gonna keep the tag on.
They're not worthy. They're not worthy of me wearing them at
Yeah.
the moment. But yeah, have a look at those, bro. Look how thin they are, though. Like if you look at the sole,
Yeah.
the sole's so thin. I actually nailed them
So cool.
at the top and the bottom as well because
Yeah.
they're an old shoe. They like the glue comes off and that all the time. But yeah, still with the tag on, fresh, nice shoe.
That's sick.
Yeah, very expensive. I think they're like $2.5 grand. Yeah, I know. I got problems. It's okay.
Where'd you get it from, though?
eBay.
eBay.
Yeah. I got them because I was going to wear them to the Olympics. And, well, because my knee was actually really bad. They weren't a good shoe, let's just say that.
The arch support's not the best, isn't it?
The
Like the arch support for your
terrible,
feet. Yeah.
honestly.
Because there's nothing in between your toes and your
Aesthetically,
heels.
amazing. Like,
Yeah.
such a nice shoe. I'll use them for powers and that, but for full movements, terrible.
Yeah.
For full movements, they're no good. I hope you enjoyed coming down and training.
Yeah, it was great, man. Thanks for doing that.
Gave you a lot of homework to do, a lot of stuff to crop and film. Nah,
I'll have a busy weekend.
I appreciate it, man.
I hope you enjoyed this training session with Kyle Bruce. Give this video a like and subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments who you want to see next. I'll see you in the next one.